Gorgeous new Rockwood 8328 here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. 8,565 pounds, which is a little heavier than they were a few months ago. But if you hang with me, you're going to discover there's some very good reasons for that and some things you're really going to want to find out about. Before we get that far along, as we go, if you like what you see and you want to kind of figure out how much it's running, see if it fits within your budget, if you're curious about tank capacities or stuff like that, I leave you a link down here in the video description. You're one click away. It says check for price and availability. That'll give you links and tank capacities and measures and everything you ever wanted to know about her. So Rockwood's an interesting product in that they are really they're on their own at this product level. The Rockwood signature is really unrivaled in that it is the only, in my opinion, but the only true luxury ultralight trailer on the market. This has the things of a giant $80,000 luxury fifth wheel in a much smaller, lighter weight, easier to tow package. Now, this is a big triple slide flat deck fifth wheel basically. It's like a fifth wheel on one deck. This is not necessarily the lightest trailer on the market, but you have to understand the phrase ultralight is relative. If this was not built in the lightweight way that Rockwood builds their RVs, then this thing would easily be pushing 10,000 pounds. So they've shaved about 15% of the weight out of it to get it down to 8650 or whatever it is. This is also a late season 2017 updated model, and that is critical. And it's obvious that it is the late season because it has the new nose cap, this amazing like European bullet train look nose cap. Instantly tells you this is a late season model. Now, the one we have in stock could be equipped differently than this one. For instance, right out the bat, you can see we put the whole champagne skin package on it, and we added your slide awning toppers. That's some money right there. But it's also going to help protect this thing long term, because what we find with the Rockwood signatures is that people tend to use them sort of like a park model. They tend to leave them parked in different areas. By the way, up here in the nose cap, they didn't cut any corners. They have absolutely not cut corners on this product. You see the full stone guard down here, but it's like at a distance, it's invisible basically. Underneath, there's some really nice stuff going on. We have power stabilizer jacks, power awning, both actually, because you saw it has two power awnings. Both power awnings have LED lighting. Here in the underbelly, there's some different stuff going on. So you see that it's enclosed. It is heated, of course. The thing is, Rockwood gives their underbellies a hot air exit. They don't just encapsulate and then pressurize an underbelly. They actually allow for cyclical air flow in the underbelly, which gives it a better protection rating effectively. Now, on top of that, Rockwood signatures and Windjammers, by the way. Everything I'm telling you is also true of Windjammer. Windjammer is identical with the exception of the fact that it has a V-nose instead. They both come with 12-volt tank heating pads. Standard 12-volt, meaning you can run them going down the road. The roof, sidewalls, slide outs, including slide walls, rear wall, and actually even the front wall behind the nose cap are all aluminum framed and laminated. Now, the floor is also aluminum framed. It is not laminated, but it's got basically, 2 3/4 inch longitudinal tubular aluminum studs on 12-inch centers. Longitudinal means running this way, and they're flipped vertically. And on top of that, we have a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood deck. They moved away from a laminated floor construction. That's really who Rockwood's been since their inception. This is the first major construction change they've ever had. They're still totally aluminum framed in the body, but by going away from the laminated floor, they found out they weren't increasing quality, they were only increasing cost. And so basically what that allowed them to do is enhance a lot of the features, like the new nose cap, like the new countertops, to make certain things better than they've ever been before. Because they could offset the cost of that. Now, these awnings are not fully extended. I probably should have mentioned that sooner, because someone's going to go, what kind of idiot would build a travel trailer where the awnings are going to push the water toward the trailer? Well, the answer is only an idiot would do that, and Rockwood's not built by idiots. I only put them out a little way so you could get the idea that there are, in fact, two very obviously different awnings here. Bumper mount grill can be added to the back. You see we've done that here. Remember, the one we have in stock could be different from this video. Probably will be. Now, here's what's awesome. A full outside kitchen in a non-bunkhouse luxury travel trailer. And buddy, that is a rare combination of qualities. As our owner would say, he comes from an old farming background, he'd say, that is about as rare as hen's teeth. And I like the fact that they're not using the wood countertops out here. They've got the framed steel set up here with that nice looking, like, rough textured skin to it. What I like too is this is a real sink with a real drain. It's not what I call the dog dish where you have to like flip it out. And a lot of campgrounds will get upset, by the way, if you flipping gray water onto the ground. It takes that one nosy neighbor to do that. Even outside, we have the same cabinetry inside and outside. Hidden hinge cabinets, hardwood insert, hardwood door, lumber core cabinetry, meaning wood with just a wrap, and it is all screwed together, not stapled or glued. The little extra utility drawers and outside kitchens are nice, and this is a full-size outside kitchen, which means we have a full-size refrigerator. And what's neat is a lot of times brands, if it gives you the full-size outside kitchen, they say, well, the door can pretend it's an awning. They didn't do that here. They gave you full coverage, and both awnings have full-length LED lights, so you have wicked awesome outside lighting here. Like I'm from Boston, so it's wicked awesome. Bedroom TV, if added to a Rockwood signature, is designed to be able to float inside or outside. You can hook your little grill up over here if you want. You know, you can bumper mount it. You can just be all kinds of different scenarios. It's very cool. Let's step inside. Friction hinge door, by the way. A nicer, bigger 30-inch entry door, wider door, and the wind's not going to slam it against the side of your trailer. Now, as we step inside here, again, I want to mention the fact that the way this RV is about to look could be very cosmetically different from the one we have in stock, even if they're equipped the same. You walk in, you got a bank of all kinds of bells, whistles, and whiz bangs. Long story short, you've got all your living room lights on one spot, and look at the difference that makes. Nobody matches Rockwood's lighting package. They have more lights per square foot and higher quality lights with more lumens, more brightness than anybody else. That is a unparalleled best-in-class feature, not even something that someone else has matched. Over here, we've put a theater seat in this because it's directly across from your hide-a-bed. This is called the Winston decor, by the way. Maple wood tones, plank print floor. All of this visible stuff can change even with the same equipment. This theater seat is a wall hugger, first of all, so it's not going to bust up your window treatments. This will continue to look good over time. You see, it's also got the little control over here for some bonus features. Over here, now we have, it's heated, by the way. I'm not going to tease you. It's a heated seat. It's very, very nice. You do need to be plugged into park power. You need 110 power to run the heating on that, by the way. You're right across from the entertainment center, so it's easy viewing, but you see the TV kicks out. So if you want the TV to face the rear sofa or the dinette, you can do that too. It's not a fixed view television. Trifold memory foam hide-a-bed sleeper sofa in the back, so we have a perfect place to sleep guests and grandkids. And these are hardwood topped side stands, not just like a particle board with a Formica top. Hardwood side stands with some accessory outlets to run things. Now, I skipped over a huge critical factor. One massive change they made, which is, again, unprecedented for Rockwood. They've never been like this in the past. The Rockwood signatures and windjammers went taller inside. This is now 6'9" tall with a 2-inch arch. Best in class interior height and clearance. It is 3 to 5 inches bigger than anything else you're going to find in a remotely similar category. Because again, Rockwood's in a class of its own. The fireplace down here gives you a nice little electric space heater. And what I like is that it sort of blends in with the theme of the frameless exterior windows. There's a very consistent look inside and outside of this RV. Rockwood signatures and windjammers are also equipped with a true dual zone entertainment. This can have separate things going on with the outside speakers versus inside. So if you want to watch a movie in here, and somebody wants to watch or listen to music outside, this can do that. That's a best-in-class feature. A 9 cubic foot refrigerator freezer. That's one of the reasons they went with taller walls. If you go with a taller wall, well, you now have more room for a slide out. That allowed them to go to a bigger refrigerator. That is 50% larger than the average travel trailer fridge, especially in the lightweight business. Again, best-in-class stuff. Standard, true Corian fifth wheel luxury countertops, and look at the ridiculous size of the extension on the countertop over here. It reminds me of the Flintstones when they put the giant rack of like brontosaurus ribs on Fred's car and it falls over. It looks so big. It's almost absurd looking. It's so large. But look at the extra countertop it gives you, but it's out of the way when you don't need it. So it's there when you need it, it's gone when you don't. They've recessed a stainless steel sink in the island, and there is storage below that for wastebasket, by the way. And as we come over here, you'll notice that the refrigerator, we also upgraded these door inserts to match your cabinetry. That's another option that we put in this, but we do that basically across the board. Now, these drawers right here, first of all, it's got a kitchen with nice drawers, but they're all residential soft close drawers. And that's what I mean by the fact that this is the only true luxury ultralight out there. There's very nice trailers, but they don't match the equipment loadout of a Rockwood. They just don't even come close. The recessed stove also adds some prep space. So we've got a floor flush slide over here, and inside of it, remember, being a taller wall, we have a taller slide, which is nice, but we've got this freestanding hardwood table here with that little extension leaf for guests. And did you happen to notice out of the corner of your eye that light kicked off? I was hoping it would do that. That couldn't have worked out any better, because as you reach into the pantry, let there be light. The luxury fifth wheel segment, again, is picking up a lot of these motion sensitive things so that you can get in and out of little pantry spaces without having to feel around in the dark for a switch to try to find one. And I love that we have a coat closet by the door. Perfect place to keep shoes out of the way too. They've done so many gorgeous, awesome things in here. Walk in the bathroom, again, best in class light package, kicks right on. Rockwood has always done such a fantastic job of, even in their small 23-foot like mini light travel trailers, they still have great linen space here in the bathroom. Big, taller ceiling with an arch means that we can have one of these giant fifth wheel showers in here and have plenty of room to do it, and tall guy friendly for people like me. Giant sink. Now, they've had stone cast sinks in the bathrooms for years. The idea behind these is that, like, when you see them in kitchens of RVs, they're super heat resistant, but here in the bathroom, it's very impact resistant. So let's say, like, you drop something and it hits that and it's cold like it is today, it's just not going to be inclined to break. I'm not saying it's break proof, but you gotta work for it. I mean, you really gotta try. And now as we come up front here, you see like a fifth wheel bedroom in a flat deck travel trailer. We've got a 60 by 80 true queen residential Serta bed, basically. The bed has easy lift, although what's really neat is you don't really need to, because the drawers come out to you. But what's nice is it's actually a nice way to get to see the guts of this trailer and how stuff is put together. Not just the walls are aluminum framed. Everything is aluminum framed. And where they have to screw into the aluminum, they actually stuff it with a lightweight wood so that the aluminum tube doesn't crush in case the guy at the factory goes a little nuts with the screw gun. If you want to put a king bed in here, it is possible, but you do need to get rid of these side stands. It's something I like to point out on these. Now, look at that front window. And you can't get this in other trailers because other trailers don't have that window. Now, air conditioning. Let's talk about that, because that can be a drastically different equipment item on Rockwoods, and that can be something that can equate to a lot of money difference. This particular RV in this video, we upgraded to 50 amp service and added the second air conditioner. You can upgrade to 50 amp service and not add the second AC. You can upgrade to just leave it 30 amp service and put more powerful air in the living room. Or you could do none of those things. So there's 4 different AC configurations alone. The idea here is that we tend to, Rockwood's being so popular, it's the #1 selling overall lightweight brand on the market, period. There are certain niche categories, other brands will snipe Rockwood, but overall, when you combine all the lightweight numbers, Rockwood's the #1 lightweight on the market. Well, naturally, a lot of people from a lot of places are going to want one. But the way that we camp in the Midwest is different from how people camp down south or out west. So we'll take a very popular model and we might have 2 or 3 in stock equipped in different ways for different people in different regions of the country. That's why I leave you that link in the video description so you can find the one that fits your wants, your needs, your budget better. And, you know, if, like, a lot of people, like I said, have these Rockwoods in parks. They don't tend to tow them. We have delivery drivers, and I don't care where you live. We can deliver it to you, or the factory driver can deliver it to a local dealer. It still gets shipped either way, it doesn't matter. We do everything: hitches, pieces, parts, financing, trades, accessories, truck and trailer package deals. I mentioned delivery just now. There's no reason for you to not to call us. If you like this floor plan, you found this video useful, it's only fair. Give us a call, give us a chance to earn your business, and if we don't, now it's our fault, not yours. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.